Happy days are here again, the stars above are clear again. La 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 da la 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 da. Happy days are here again. Did you notice I forgot a line again? Only one line this time. Anyway, hello again, Nanny Vlog. Feeling nice and bright today after a mammoth sleep yesterday. I won't bore you with that. But anyway, what I'm going to speak about today is the brain. Well, actually, my brain, because now that I don't practice as a neurologist anymore, I don't have authority to speak on the brain, only my brain. You may have seen me actually operating on quite a few of these medical programs, and I just became fed up of nosing inside somebody else's brain that I thought, I'm just going to give all this up and start nosing into my brain. So that's what I did. Anyway, it's fascinating the way the brain evolves and how it works and how it gives you different messages. When I was a lot younger, because believe it or not, I haven't always been like this. Well, I have been like this, but not looking exactly like this. Digressing again, drifting brain. When I was a lot younger, so let's go back to the 80s. And I was driving and telling myself that I was a heroine of some kind. I was confident, not too cocky, but you know, full of confidence and pizzazz and bravado, I suppose. And as we all are at that youthful time in our lives, and because we don't know anything really, do we? We just think we're going to conquer the world, and I have done in my own way. But you know, since I've given up this neurology bit, I'm discovering new things. But anyway, going back to those times, I can quite distinctly remember the night when I was driving back from Sheffield, and this was in the days before you had to wear a seatbelt or people were bothered about you getting in the car and rolling out drunk at the other end. But anyway, I did get into the car, and this is not an instruction for anybody out there to do, and I feel quite embarrassed about speaking about it, but nevertheless, Harry wants me to tell you this story, so here we go. So I was driving back from Sheffield. I shouldn't really have been driving because I'd had one or two just medicinal drinks, you know, to make me feel a little bit perkier. And I was driving back and I was almost home. I'd gone right up the M1 and I'd turned onto the M62, and I thought, thank goodness for that, I'm nearly home. This is about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe in the morning. 1 o'clock, no, 1 o'clock. And I was going on the M62, just about to turn off for my homeward bound road, and suddenly I saw this blue light flashing behind me, and I thought, oh, there must be an accident somewhere. I wonder where he's going. I'm glad I'm turning off here. Anyway, this blue light got closer and closer and closer, and then his lights started to flash. I thought, well, you know, the other lanes are clear. Just pass me. You don't need to dawdle after me. Anyway, so I realised then that he was overtaking me, but not passing me, just alongside me and looking at me and going like that. I thought, oh, he must know me, he must recognise me. Anyway, so I pulled over, he pulled over, and then as he got out of the car, he did that very slow stroll to the window that they do. And I wound down my window because it was long before all the electric windows were invented. And he came up to me and he said, now then, young lady, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. He said, oh, are you? I said, yes. He said, and where have you been? I said, I've been to Sheffield. And where are you going? I said, well, I'm going to Bailiff Bridge, actually. And he said, oh, you are you? I said, yes. You know, that attitude again. And he said, and have you had a drink by any chance? I said, well, I've had one or two, yes. Anyway, he said, well, I think you may have had more than one or two, so I want you to step out of the car and get into my vehicle, which was behind me at that point. So I said, what for? I thought maybe it's warmer in his car than it is in mine. Anyway, I got out, sat in the back, and his partner's in the front, and he turned round and he said, do you know why you're sitting there? I said, because he asked me to. He said, no, we're going to now breathalyze you. I said, what? He said, yes, we want you to blow into this bag. So anyway, so then they came in and then they produced this bag. It's like a little, I think I've got the right article. Is it like a catheter? Anyway, I've seen people with them in hospital. Forget I said that. But anyway, this thing, I wouldn't like to blow into a catheter, by the way. But anyway, so I blew and I went like this. And then he said, no, you need to really blow. So I went, ooh. He said, take a deep breath and blow. So I went more, mad with the expulsion of air. And then he was on his radio and asking for somebody else to come out to join the party. And before I knew it, I'd handed over my keys on demand, and somebody was driving my car. I was in the back of the Panda car being escorted to, I thought they were taking me home. I thought, this is very nice of them. And then we pulled up outside Leeds Town Hall, and I was escorted in. And I thought, well, I don't live here. Maybe it's an overnight hotel. And as it was. It turned out to be an overnight hotel. I was checked in by the sergeant, who asked me my name and address. I said, well, I've already told these people all that. And he said, I want to know your name and address. I said, right, okay. And he said, and then I need you to sign this because we're going to search your vehicle. I said, no, you're not. He said, yes, we are. I said, look, you can ask me several questions several times and I'll tell you, but you're not searching my car. He said, why not? What's in it? I said, there's a PA system and some stage clothes and that's it. And he said, right, well, I think we should search it. I said, no, you're not going to. And with one sort of eyebrow lift and his eyes, he made a signal to the two guys behind me, and he sort of went like that. And before I knew it, each of these guys got me by the elbow, lifted me up, and travelled me. Travelled me. Can you say travelled me? I don't know. But carried me anyway. And it certainly wasn't like being in a sedan chair. So they escorted me like this into a cell. Into a cell. So Nanny Vlog has actually been locked up, not in a cell with a little door. These were proper bars. Proper bars. All night I was in that cell, and it was very degrading, depressing, and yes, I did cry. Because I felt ashamed of myself. How could I let myself be there? All I could hear were people being sick and shouting in a drunken way and making demands on these people that were walking about. Anyway, that's it. That's why I dressed like this. I thought, well, I'll look a bit like a crim, like I've just come out. That's the story. It's gone on all. I hope I'm not going to have all on now because it's nearly 8 minutes, 7:55. I'm going. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed. There's no time for any music apart from that little bit in the beginning. See you later. Don't forget, keep smiling and enjoying. Mwah. Wah.